all the live action right here on 2K Sport. With Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony and Allie LaForce on our sideline, I'm Kevin Harlan. Now Golden State's starting five. Curry is out there with Kevin Porter. Then it's OG Anunoby. Then there's Mobley. And it's Henry in at the 5 down low. And for the Hawks, Alexander Walker in at shooting guard and Reza Shea at the small forward. Andre Ayton out there with Jalen Johnson. And it's White in at the point guard position. All right, everyone, the NBA season starts today. We have made it. It is a holiday for everybody.
Oh, man, the offseason felt like forever. It's great to be back. Nothing like some games that count.
Now here's White. Inside, Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
It's always good to see Ayton going up strong, using his physical gifts.
Curry attacking on the wing, Anunoby. Mobley against Johnson. 6 on the shot clock. Rebounded by the Hawks. Now, Alexander Walker takes the 3, and the shot is good from Johnson.
Yeah, every year in the league, Johnson's become a better three-point shooter. That tells you how hard he works in the offseason.
Now, here's Curry. There's a good screen. Outside, Porter. Back to Curry. Shoots over White. Curry's shot is good.
I mean, what can we say about Steph's jumper that hadn't already been said?
Alexander Walker passes to Ayton. Alexander Walker on the wing. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that. That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
For the 3, and it's Reza Shea missing. The Warriors have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. White against Curry. That's basket number 2 with his 3rd shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Great work inside by Curry there. So clever and composed in the paint.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played, he was all alone on that one. Johnson's got 6 points.
Yeah, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Now here's Curry. Pass to Porter. Anunoby outside. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night. The Hawks leading by 6. Here's Johnson. And then Johnson with the jam.
Yeah, plenty of power behind that move from Johnson.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Now, here's Porter. He's covered closely. Down low, Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Now, here's Johnson. 8 points for him. Pass to Reza Shea. Off target with his 3.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
Here's Henry outside for Curry. It's stolen by White. And here comes White, leading the fast break. Here's Johnson. What a terrific move that was. He's got 10.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
So, GA, when you think about Steph Curry's legacy, he changed the way the NBA game is played.
Man, it is hard to find a player who's had the impact of a Steph Curry, making us rethink what is possible, Curry's endless range has really inspired a generation.
Here's Ayton following the basket by Stephen Curry. Good work there as it goes.
Well, there's a reason Ayton has a high field goal percentage every year. He typically takes shots he knows he can make.
Now here's Curry. He has 6. To the middle. Here's Henry. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. The Hawks leading by 8. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Kevin. Kobe White becoming an offensive focal point, saying it means a lot that my coaches and my teammates trust me. The only thing that can prepare you for this is going through it. For me to become the player I want to be, I need those moments. It's all part of the learning process and the journey. Kevin, back to you.
All right, Allie, as always, we thank you. Curry against White. On the wing, Anunoby. Pass to Porter. That one's in. His first shot this game.
Such a selfless player. Anunoby isn't focused on his own shot. He's looking to create.
And here's White. Ayton wide open. Wide open shot is on the money. Ayton's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Mobley finds Curry. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
Well, you want to stop Steph in the 2-man game, but he's so smart. He'll get others involved.
White bounce pass. Here's Ayton. Henry with the rebound. Warriors trail by 8. Right side Curry. To the inside. And stolen by Ayton. And here comes White. Leading the fast break. And Stephen Curry with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. For the Hawks, Tyson Daniels comes in for Alexander Walker, and McCollum subbing for Kobe White. To the paint, and there's McCollum. That's good on the assist by Johnson. And the Hawks lead by 10.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
Santos, no good. Atlanta's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. McCollum, no good. Warriors trail by 10. Simmons inside. Guarded by Rizachet.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Down low, here's Johnson, and the slam dunk by Johnson.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Yeah, it's not difficult to figure out why they built this lead. They have been dominant in the paint.
Now here's Simmons. Still scoreless. Pass to Moody. And stolen by Daniels. Here's McCollum. Rizachet finds McCollum. Out left to the wing. Ayton, the pass to Johnson. 5 to shoot. 3-pointer, Daniels. Warriors with the rebound.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Moody with it. Now defended. Oh, look at that.
Goodness, Ben Simmons, unreal.
And another look at that last play with the AT&T Connected Cam. McCollum outside. There's 48 seconds left in the first quarter. Back to Johnson. Pass to McCollum. Three-pointer. And Simmons with the rebound. And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. It's a 10-point game. And Simmons slams it in.
And look at the momentum Simmons gets on the drive, and he turns it into a huge slam.
Here's McCollum. Off with the layup.
Another miss. He is struggling for the quarter.
And it's Simmons penetrating. Excellent defense from Daniels. Johnson finds Rizachet. And here is Ayton. Lajemski with it. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. Hawks ahead. They're up by 8. And we'll be back with you right after this. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Atlanta.
Well, they're in a great flow. The ball's moving. All those assisted buckets means the offense is running well.
You also have to admire how they've challenged the defense inside, getting a lot of points in the paint.
So with Johnson sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. Okongwu is out there with Newell. Then there's Kispert. Then it's Daniels, and it's McCollum in at the point. Screen by Simmons. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Good on the bucket. Simmons got 6.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Pass to Newell with the drive, and he jams it with authority.
Well, Okongwu is a very skilled player. A big man that sees over defenders well and delivers quality passes to his teammates.
Now here's Simmons. Drummond sets the screen for Simmons. Anunoby in the corner. Back to Simmons. 5-on-3 break. Pass to McCollum. And Okongwu has it in the corner. Just 4 to shoot. From past the arc. Rebound Andre Drummond. Warriors trail by 8. To the middle. And Drummond throws it down.
So much force. Easy money for Drummond.
Hawk shooting indicative of smooth offensive play. Up at 60%. They're a machine from the floor. Here's Newell. Lays it up and banks it in. Newell's got 4 points now in the quarter.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Anunoby with the screen for Simmons. It's deflected. Anunoby, no good. Atlanta leading by 8. Here's Newell. Can't hit from the elbow. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Now here's Kispert. Still without a basket.
I can't believe he missed that three. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be given.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. Hawks have gone 2 of 5 in the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. For the Hawks, Johnson, he's checked in for Newell. Alexander Walker comes in for Corey Kispert. And it's White in for C.J. McCollum. Then for the Warriors, Dean Wade comes in for Andre Drummond. And Stephen Curry subbed in for Moses Moody. Here's Daniels. A putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Yeah, Kongwu has been stepping up his efforts on the offensive glass. And he's rewarded with the second chance bucket.
Now here's Simmons, trailing here by 8. To the inside, and taken away by Johnson. Alexander Walker with the ball. Curry meets him. That one falls.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this game.
So it's Atlanta now after the miss from Stephen Curry. And the shot is good from Johnson.
And the big-time scoring night from Johnson continues. This guy has solidified himself as a very good prop.
And Jalen Johnson is already a nightly double-double threat, and his game, it just continues to expand.
Oh, look, Jalen Johnson, Kevin, is an all-star level guy. I mean, efficient on the offensive end, brings consistent energy every night, makes very few mistakes, and plays both ends of the floor. Well, when they're playing off you, you have to make them pay. And he couldn't.
Simmons, a screen on Johnson. Murray finds Simmons. Oh, and the jam by Ben Simmons.
Great job by Simmons taking initiative in that screen and roll. The coaching staff has to love that.
The Hawks leading by 10. Pass to Alexander Walker. Okongwu a screen. Beyond the arc. A shot by Alexander Walker, no good. Curry can't get it to go.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
Yeah, that's one he'd like to have back. Those are the opportunities you have to convert.
Johnson kicks to White. The shot's good on the assist by Johnson. And the Hawks lead by 12.
Yeah, you got to control your body on those mid-rangers. Kobe White did it well.
Curry on the wing. Defended by Alexander Walker. Pass to Podziemski. Launches it. Rebound Atlanta. Now White. He's defended by Podziemski. Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
And this is why you must get Simmons out of the paint. So fantastic when it comes to finishing above the rim.
Back to White. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. White's got the lead up to 12 now for Atlanta.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
Simmons sets a screen for Curry. Pass to Podziemski. Shot clock at 6. Inside, and Simmons slams it in.
And though he loves to keep his teammates involved, Simmons also understands that when he's on a roll, he's got to stay aggressive.
Now here's White. He has 6. Now Alexander Walker. Here's Okongwu. The teardrop falls in. Okongwu's now got 4 points this quarter.
Nice little floater there. Soft touch.
Curry on the wing. Latrey. Rebound by Johnson. Johnson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Podziemski grabs the board. Warriors trail by 12. Daniels with the steal. Pass to White. The Hawks working the ball around. Johnson surveying the floor. Three-pointer. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Curry with it. He's picked up by White. Curry on the wing. 6 points for him. And the Warriors miss again.
Well, this period, he's been his own worst enemy, and now he's pressed.
Johnson, the pass to Alexander Walker. Down low, Okongwu uses the glass to finish the layup. And it's 6 points for Onyeka Okongwu. We've got 1:48 left in the first half of basketball. Pass to Wade. And we've heard some coaches complaining about players getting away with traveling. Is that something, Greg, the league needs to clean up?
Well, it's inevitable that a few of those calls are going to be missed. But listen, you'd rather have that than officials whistling travels that didn't happen.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks, Kevin. The Warriors are trying to maximize what Steph Curry has left. Coach Kerr said, quote, "What we're watching with Steph is one of the greatest artists of all time in his twilight. What can we do to give him the best chance to perform, to make the game easier for him?" That's where we are. Guys, back over to you.
Looking to stay in the mix. Allie, we thank you very much.
Well, Johnson has worked on his ability to draw fouls, and there's no question it's made him a better scorer.
And Stan, we know Jalen Johnson comes from a basketball family.
Well, they did a great job, Kevin, of teaching him the game because Jalen Johnson can really play, and I'm sure everyone in his family is extremely proud of what he's doing in the NBA.
Pass to Rizachet. Ayton sets the pick for Rizachet. Here's White. The Hawks again can't hit.
Well, clearly it hasn't been his best game offensively, but collectively, they've still found a way to get the lead.
When he's going, KPJ is a deadly offensive player. Can beat you in so many ways, including off the back. Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Yeah, I'd consider calling timeout right away after that one. The defense has to be better there.
Here's Santos, guarded by Rizachet. Here's Porter, and that one, good. Porter's got 6.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
And so it's Atlanta enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. Allie, let's go to you courtside. What do you have for us?
I'm here with Coach Quinn Snyder, and Coach, you're getting stops in the first half. What do you attribute to that?
Well, we're playing hard, scrambling, picking up our effort, trying to be precise and disciplined and talk. We're not resting on our laurels at any point.
Hopefully you can remain active on the defensive end in the second half. Thanks, Coach.
All right, Allie, thank you. And, folks, we'll be back with you right after this halftime break.
Hey folks, thanks for joining us. It would be an understatement to say it's been a great half for the Atlanta Hawks.
They have been so careful with the rock, smart passes, tight handle on the ball, really speaks to the focus and discipline.
And time now to swing it around as we... Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin.
Well, got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Jalen Johnson has been sensational.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
And on the floor for Steve Kerr as we get into the second half. Anunoby out there with Evan Mobley. Then it's Curry. Then it's Porter. Then it's Henry, and at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
I mean, the range is just unreal. Curry can make even the toughest shots look easy.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And, guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Right side, Porter. No good on the three. The Hawks leading by 9. Pass to Riziche. Here's White. No good on the triple.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
Mobley, the pass to Curry. Rebound, Atlanta. Alexander Walker's got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Johnson. Mobley with the rebound. Warriors trail by 9. Curry with it. He's picked up by White. Curry passes to Mobley. Some solid defense from Ayton.
Not a great start to this second half. Just 1 for 4. Got to find ways to generate better looks here.
White wide open. He fires. Good on the three-point shot. White's got 9 points.
Well, if you give White room to shoot from deep, he will torch you. He's so confident pulling the trick.
Porter kicks to Anunoby. Mobley outside. And he banks in the layup. 6 points for him.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
White the pass to Ayton. Lets it go from deep. A shot by Alexander Walker, no good. Here's Porter, and finished off by Porter.
And this is how you execute in transition. Porter Jr. enjoys leaking out and running all over the defense.
White the pass to Ayton. Here's Riziche. Pass to White. Here's Alexander Walker. Misses the three.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
White against Curry. There's the 3. Here's Henry. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. Henry's got his first basket of the night. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Johnson with a screen on Curry. Here's White. Releases from the wing and drills it. White's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, that's White shaking him off, creating room off the dribble.
Curry deciding where to go with it. That one misses. Some solid defense from Ayton. It's White on the wing. His three-pointers off the mark.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
Well, Anunoby meets resistance inside, but he uses some muscle to get that shot off.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. And White kicks to Ayton. Shoots over Henry. And once again off the mark by Atlanta.
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
Mobley sets the pick for Curry. Curry making it look so easy.
No three-pointers for him in that first half, but the second half, different story.
Johnson outside. Pass to Rizachet. White down low. Curry meets him. Ayton a screen on Porter. Here's Alexander Walker. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Curry against White. And it's Henry atop the key. And it's Rizachet with the rebound. Rizachet's got his 6th rebound on the night. Curry against White. And stolen by Anunoby. And here we go. Fast break. Curry's got it. Rebound by Johnson. Johnson's got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Alexander Walker. 6 points for him. Puts up a 3. Mobley with the rebound. Warriors trail by 3. On the wing, Porter. Defended by Alexander Walker. And stolen by White. By himself. Now that's how to finish the break. Throw down with force.
You credit the speed of Kobe White. Able to anticipate the play, grab the steal, and get the break going.
Curry's shot is good.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
So, staying after an up-and-down start to his career, Kobe White is now a proven scoring threat.
He sure as heck is, Kevin, and it's because of 2 things in my mind. Great confidence and great energy every single night. So he's always running and moving, which gets him space and time to shoot the ball. And when he gets that space and time, he has great confidence to let it fly.
Okongwu's checked in for the Hawks.
And you love when Simmons plays with aggression inside because it really forces the D to adjust.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
Well, they've really been sharing the basketball. All coaches talk about that, try to get their teams to do it. Really great when you see it in action.
And during this game, they sliced the D apart by just attacking the rim, flat out dominating them inside.
Atlanta again missing. Warriors trail by 4. Curry on the wing. Defended by Alexander Walker. Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Here's White. The Warriors pull it in. Podziemski's got 4 rebounds in this game. And Curry, here we go.
Look at the big fella working on that possession. He knows how to fend guys off and get those rebounds.
Here's White. They get the rebound. Newell. And he uses the glass on the layup. Newell's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Well, second chance points are all about a lack of effort defensively. Those buckets would drive me nuts.
Here's the screen. It's stolen by White. Here's Newell. Routed by Simmons. And White with the stuff.
Explosive move by White. Going right up to the rim.
Outside Curry. Pass to Wade. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 5 assists tonight.
Well, credit the screen there, springing him loose for the finish.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Curry on the wing. There's 49 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter. Atlanta leading by 6. Reza Shea in the corner. Pass to Okongwu. And it's Alexander Walker in the corner. Offline with his 3.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Now here's Curry. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Curry's got 11 points here in just the second half. Now Reza Shea. He has yet to score. 1 second left. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Hawks lead by 3. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Atlanta. And now a sneak peek into the huddle with Coach Quinn Snyder.
Let's just keep playing with the same intensity, okay? On misses, you guys really run in space. Anyone can bring it.
Well, he's trying to get them to maintain that edge right now.
And solid advice. From Coach Snyder, wanting his squad to remain engaged.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Johnson and Okongwu man the post position. C.J. McCollum out there with Kispert, and it's Daniels in at the 3 slot. So that's the Hawks 5. Now, here's Anunoby, following the missed shot by Onyeka Okongwu. Santos, the pass to Anunoby. And Anunoby slams it in.
With enthusiasm, Anunoby punishing the D for giving him that opening.
The Warriors trailing. Podziemski with it. They set the screen. Driving the lane. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
And you talk about fighting your way back into a game. They've shown a lot of grit in this comeback.
Yeah, there is no quit in this team. Making up for that slow start with great composure and determination.
The Hawks again can't hit. And Simmons has got the ball here for Golden State. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
Johnson sets the screen for McCollum. The Hawks again can't hit.
A bit of pride at stake, trying to get that last 3-ball back, but couldn't get it to fall.
Moody the pass to Anunoby. Over Daniels. And the shot will not go from Anunoby. The Hawks trail by 4. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Now here's McCollum. He's defended by Podziemski. McCollum no good.
Another miss. At some point, they need to tap someone else for a boost offensively.
And it's Podziemski in the corner. Screen by Simmons. Here he goes. Rebounded by the Hawks. Okongwu's now got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Even though it hasn't been his best game, they're still up, and that's what's important.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
Yeah, there's no excuse for giving that up. That's the absolute last thing you want to happen.
Now, here's Moody. Pass to Santos. Anunoby outside. Just 5 on the clock. Now, here's Moody. Defended by Kispert.
When the defense is playing off you like that, you want to be able to convert. But that time, you just couldn't get it done.
Johnson dishes to McCollum. Okongwu with the screen for McCollum. Here's Okongwu. Counted by Simmons. Johnson for 3. And Simmons with the rebound. Simmons got 6 rebounds in the game.
Well, he had 6 points from beyond the arc in the first half, but yet to get it going here in the second.
McCollum deciding where to go with it. Okongwu finds Kispert. And here is Johnson. They set the pick to take the lead. Kispert, no good. The Warriors have gone 3 of 6 in the field so far in the fourth quarter. Pass to Simmons. Back to Podziemski. In the corner, Moody with it. And the slam by Moody.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Ayton, he's checked in for Okongwu. Zachary Rizachet comes in for Dyson Daniels. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Kispert. And it's White in for C.J. McCollum. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Well, Quinn Snyder had some words for his team over the break. He told his players, "We are right there, guys. This game is ours. Continue to work hard, and we will win this game."
All right, Allie, thanks. Here's Curry. Following the basket by DeAndre Ayton. And Drummond throws it down.
Oh, nice feed. You can see how Curry makes their offense flow, even when he's not scoring.
Outside, White. Back to Alexander Walker. Here's Rizachet. That 3 off the mark.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Here's Podziemski. Pass to Curry. To the paint. And Drummond gets it to go on the assist by Curry. Curry's got assist number 7 for him tonight.
Well, if Drummond's going to score, the paint is where it's going to happen.
Now here's White. Pass to Rizachet. And it's sent back by Drummond.
And if you're looking for the main reason that they're trailing in this game, well, look no further than his shooting. I mean, he has hit exactly 0% of his shots. And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Plenty of daylight on that shot.
And as they're trailing in this game, they're trying to stay in it with the triple, but shooting a lot more of them than they did in the first half.
Now here's Curry. Simmons sets a screen for Curry. Pass to Podziemski. Shoots over White. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got 4 rebounds now tonight with the step back. Here's Johnson. Ayton outside. Now Rizachet. The 3 is off. Curry on the wing. Guarded by Rizachet. Layup, no good.
And really, they've rebounded well all game long.
White.
Well, White can attack fast, and the defense was unprepared to contest him cleanly.
And that one falls for White. Different look here for the Warriors. Henry's checked in. Evan Mobley comes in for Ben Simmons. Anunoby, he's checked in for Harrison Barnes. And Kevin Porter's subbed in for Brandon Podziemski. Porter outside. Now Curry. A 15-footer, and the shot goes in.
And with a limitless jump shot, the elusive ball handling skills. Curry can get a bucket pretty much whenever he wants.
Here's Risacher. The shot misses.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Curry gets inside and lays it in.
On the offensive end, Curry both prolific and efficient.
Ayton a screen on Anunoby. We've got 1:18 left in the fourth. Oh, what a finish.
Right there, Ayton stepping up, understanding what this team needs from him.
Free throw drops for Ayton.
Yeah, terrific and one on that one. Those are the kind of plays, guys, that win basketball games.
White against Curry. 1:04 left in the fourth quarter of this one.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Now White launches it. Cleared away by Curry.
In the second half, it seems like they've given him the green light. You might want to rethink that.
And they go to the intentional foul. They double-team Curry. 34 seconds left in the game. So they foul intentionally.
Team second. At the line for the Warriors, Evan Mobley. 2 shots.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. And no good on the second free throw. So he goes 0 for 2 there.
And looking for a very quick shot here.
And then foul. Trying to extend that game.
And that's an intentional foul. He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
And when you talk about Evan Mobley, you start with his defense. One of the best in the NBA at using that frame, reading the game, and making an impact on that end.
Mobley there for the rebound. And the Warriors with possession here. So we see the Warriors get the win here. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And now let's send it over to Allie LaForce, standing by with our player of the game. Allie, take it away.
Stephen, a slow start. Did something feel...
Great job. Thanks for that, Allie. And that'll do it for the first game of the NBA season. Here with Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan, signing off for this presentation of NBA basketball. And we'll see you next time.